going on? It's been about 6 months since I've last posted a video. Did quite a few things on the car since then. Just haven't posted any videos of that stuff. I didn't really record everything I did, but got a new fuel rail, installed my injectors. I called the car shop, and originally when I put in the injectors, I didn't know which way the wires were supposed to go. So I talked to them, and they said as long as the wires were all the same, whether it was the left to the left and the right to the right, then it would be fine. That's how they fire off. So because when I originally estimated how the injector would go in, I actually did it backwards compared to the old fuel rails. So he said as long as they're on the same, either they all got to be reversed or they all got to be the other way, then they should still fire off. So I got all that installed. I was kind of worried about that because, I mean, it's a half a day's worth of work to tear it all off and switch the little wires around and put it all back together. So that shouldn't be a problem. Got a new fuel pressure regulator installed, the new injectors, and then I had some problems with my custom plate that goes on top of the fuel tank, because I had to drill that out. I was in another video you saw where I was doing that, and just had some issues with some of the leaks were coming out on the AN fitting. So fixed those. I replaced a couple of those AN fittings with some American-made AN fittings. They're a little bit more expensive, but that with the gasket fixed my problem. So now I feel comfortable about starting the car and taking it down the road. So just gonna share a few clips of what I've done recently, and then the next video we gotta set the timing on it because it won't crank over right now. We gotta set the timing, and then change the information in the computer for the injectors. Maybe even look at a couple other different things inside the computer, but I won't know until I open it up or turn it on and start to do some of that tuning. It does have a self-tuning program, but it runs very safe, so it just means that it's going to be extra rich because they want to make sure that the computer tunes it in a safe manner, because they don't want to have to take any responsibility. They don't want a bunch of people blowing up their motors and then coming back and then having problems with blaming them and stuff. So they do it pretty safely. So we'll probably do a safe tune at first, and then we'll have to adjust some of those numbers according to some different parameters. So we'll be doing some tuning videos here shortly once we get it running. And once we get it running properly, we will take it and get it painted and get all that sorted out. So all right, so here's some videos, and all right, so here's my problem. Can't get this thing to adhere, or it keeps leaking right around right here between the this bracket and the AN fitting. I might reverse it, but anyway, that's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get a gasket. I bought some gasket maker, a little sheet or whatever. So I'm going to have to cut that out, put that on there. And then that should fix my problem. Anyway, so I'm going to, this is the, I think this is the 4th time now I've had to take out the gas tank. So going to check back in after I get all that built, and then we'll push it under the car before we bolt it up, and then we'll test it out, make sure it's not leaking. If it's leaking, then obviously we gotta pull it back out. Hopefully that's not the case, but you know, could be. So we'll check it, and we'll go from there. See, it was pouring out right there, so I had to build a stupid little gasket. So